afternoon, everybody. I'm Lisa Campos, Community Affairs Director with your Positively Tampa Bay. Red light cameras will be legal statewide come July the 1st. Until now, only 30 cities in the state of Florida have the cameras. The new law is officially known as the Mark Wandall Traffic Safety Act. It's named after the Bradenton man who was killed in 2003. His widow, Melissa Wandall, joins us in our studios with more on this new law. Thank you so much for coming in, and we are sorry for your loss. I know it doesn't get easier as the years pass.
Right. Thank you, and thank you for having me here.
How are you feeling on the verge of this new law coming into effect?
It's so surreal. You know, I'm still on that. You feel like you're always in motion, always trying to get something passed, always, thinking, okay, this can't be it now already. So I'm sure by July 1st, that's going to be that moment for me.
Since the accident happened in 2003, you've been working very hard to get this passed. The road has not been an easy one. AAA and several other opponents have come forward saying that they did not feel that this was a good idea, that it was perhaps a violation of privacy acts, and yet you were able to convince legislators that this is the right thing to do. What do you think was that convincing piece?
I think what was convincing was just the emotional. I had to put the emotion into it. This is just not about a piece of equipment that is invading our roadways in the state of Florida. This is a piece of equipment that's going to aid our law enforcement, but that's also going to save lives at the end of the day. And if I'm going to have my husband's name on something, that it's got to be something pretty great. And I've really researched and found that these cameras actually prevent, educate, and enforce. They retrain people's brains on how to stop again. That's so simple. So for me, it was about not giving up. It was about the promises that I had made to my husband that night at the crash, that I would make a reason for what had happened, because he did not need to lose his life that night due to a red light runner. So for me, it was just that passion, that purpose, and that love that I have for him.
And you shared with me earlier that the red light runner, this was not the first time that this person had done this.
Yeah, unfortunately, the motorist had several points on her license when she had run that light that night, and she had previously gotten a ticket for running a red light. And as I had, mentioned to you before, she took a ticket before, but this time she took a ticket and she took a life. And I think that's what a lot of people need to understand, is not everybody means to run a red light, but innocent people do get caught in the crossfire. And I think it's really important that we drive as if our most loved ones are in the other vehicles.
Let's talk about the specifics of the new law. There's a lot of confusion about it. We have some video to show that it comes with a fine of $158, and it's assessed against the owner of the vehicle that's caught on the camera, unless that owner can prove that someone else was driving the car. And also, insurance companies cannot add points against your driver's license or increase your insurance rates. So those are the specifics. Again, the law goes into effect on July the 1st. Melissa, thanks so much for joining us, and we congratulate you on this. It's very important to your family.
Absolutely. Thank you, and thank you for having us and letting people know to just stop on red, that they can take part in saving lives. Thank you.
And thanks for watching, everybody. ABC Action News. We'll be right back.